Here's a bit of a history lesson. Dungeons and Dragons went through what was called the Satanic Panic and was a victim of a great many people believing that there was satanic ritual abuse, that there was great, terrible things in the world, all targeting and coming for their children, where Satan was going through his influence and targeting everything. It got to the point where if you played Dungeons and Dragons, you were on a watch list. That is admitted by the FBI. That is in dossiers. And not to mention, through every Christian school, you were made to feel guilty for even owning magic cards, Dungeons and Dragons. I know because I've lived it. And this new idea, this new attack on Dungeons and Dragons, with it being accused of being racist, I can understand it being seen as insensitive over its many, many years of incarnation. But that seems to be no different than Jack Thompson complaining about violent video games corrupting the youth and making people more violent. What a lot of people with better setups that capitalize upon this panic seem to not tell you is any of that. Unlike Satan, racism is very, very real. There are many, many lingering effects. And anyone and everyone should absolutely have the moral want to try and correct injustices wherever they happen, especially systemic ones. But where these people get it wrong is that they neglect the idea that play is subversive. The rules of society are relaxed. That playing a Yahtzee in a game, I don't know why you would, but there you go, does not make you a Yahtzee in real life. And while there is valid concern about co-optation of culture like that from genuine bigots, we have to ask ourselves how much of it is a panic and how much of it is real. And how much do we have to really take a look at the people making the accusations? People took a look at 4th edition books, or even 5th edition books, and now people's complaints are that sapient races are somehow not made evil, or saying that it's boring. That's a big downgrade from accusing people outright of racism because they know their conceit to be wrong. Accusing people of racism for engaging in Irish and Yiddish folklore in a fantasy setting where evil is very, very real is a way to neglect and take attention off the real racist things. I know everyone's means well, but it's easier to attack a visage and an image and tear that down. It takes away from solving actual injustice.